Thank you all for coming. And thank you, 8:45 was a bit of a ruse, as you can probably tell, in terms of the start time. It's an old conference trick to get us going on time, and I think we are on time. So who is Drew? For those of you who don't know, me and CDX, who is Drew and what's CDX and why did I get this email or probably multiple emails from me in terms of, hey, would you like to come and attend? Would you like to speak? So I founded CDX 10 years ago to focus on digital transformation. Obviously, the pandemic accelerated a lot of that, unfortunately, in some ways. So digital transformation does finally seem to be happening. It's sort of a boutique, by invitation only type of an event. So it's great to have a small crowd here. We want to involve you all in the conversation. We hope you get to meet everybody. And this is our first foray into health and wellness, and it's also our first event in Boston. So it's actually great to be in Boston. I love this town, and I'm not a Yankee fan, so don't hold that. I'm a Giants fan, so from the Bay Area originally. So it's really great to be here, and a big thanks to our co-host KPMG. Obviously, a beautiful facility. They've been so wonderful to work with. Mike, David's going to make some remarks in just a moment here, and our other partners, Corporate Insight and Rarebase as well. But David Kirkpatrick is the co-founder and editor-in-chief of Techonomy. CDX is now a division of Techonomy Media. So David was the tech and business writer for Fortune for a long time, and then went out on his own and started Techonomy 2010, I believe, yes? So now we are partners and cousins, but I'll let David introduce himself and offer a few remarks.
Well, thank you, Drew. This is on.
Yeah.
Yes, we're very proud of how good of a job you've done on this. Techonomy is sort of CDX's parent. We've been around for about 12 years. We put on big picture conferences about future of the world and how tech changes that. And we're most well known for one particular incident that happened 2 days after Trump was elected, when on our stage, Mark Zuckerberg said it's a crazy idea that fake news on Facebook affected the election, which was very good for us and bad for him. And unfortunately wrong. So we have a great event coming up in November, continuing with a theme that we are very heavily focused on climate action and climate tech as our central focus right now. We have a conference called Techonomy 2022, which is in Sonoma, which you're all invited to, and please do ask any of us if you're interested in getting more information about that, or go to the Techonomy website. But we have Maria Ressa, the Nobel Peace Prize winner, in the realm of health. We have Larry Brilliant, who's a great epidemiologist and the founder of Google.org and great commentator on Twitter about the pandemic, etc. Esther Dyson, and we have experts starting companies in synthetic biology, and a lot of really interesting discussions about climate, democracy, future of media. And so we really do a big picture synthetic conversation that is unusual. But part of what we do is sponsor Drew in all of his great work, and we're super happy to be here with him, and I will let him continue with this great day he has planned, which is very packed, I have to say.
Yes. David's the king of packed agendas, and David, I think I'm rivaling you on this one. So a couple other quick thanks to Caitlin, to Kendall, and to Kim out there. Thank you very much. Paul Stamoulis is here from Clarin Media. If you haven't seen him, I don't know if Paul's in the back, which is the owner of Techonomy and CDX. Dan Costa is here. Dan, are you here? He may be getting some coffee. There he is, the Chief Product Content Officer now of Techonomy Media, and Clarin, former Editor-in-Chief at PC Mag for 10 years. So great to have him as well. Thanks to all of our association partners as well. They're listed up. And with no further ado, I'm going to introduce David Fry to come on up.